it's Kathy Ellen. Welcome to another book chat. This one's going to be a little different from ones that I've done before. In this one, I am going to not edit it as much, and I'm going to deal with my books that need to be returned. So this is what I do in our home library, which I'm in right now, and the window is open, so you have that light. I have this bin over here that you can see, this blue bin. Let me move you closer. That is where books that get taken out of here need to get put back in, and it's overflowing onto the floor. All of these books here need to get put away and sorted. So what I'm going to do first is sort all of these into categories. Then when I get those stacks, I'm going to put them away, talk with you a little bit about how we organize our books, and probably talk with you about the books that I am putting away as well. Let's get sorting. Hello, of course I'm going to speed this up because you don't need to sit through the entire 9 or so minutes it took me to do this. Basically what you see me doing is looking at every single book, and I flip through some and especially look at the back because I'm deciding as I put them in piles if it's a book that I'm going to keep or a book that I am going to donate. Mainly because I don't want to have to do that as I go through the piles again. Might as well just do it all at once, right? So the biggest pile that I'm stacking on there is my middle grade pile. And then I've got a giveaway pile. I have some activity books on the chair. And there were a lot of books, so this took quite a long time. I hope that I don't let it get to this point again, but it's not all within my control because my kids do kind of make a mess as well. So now I've got my stacks. Let's see what we do. Okay, I think that's all of them. First, let's take a look at some giveaway books. These are not necessarily books that I don't like. It's just ones that we're giving away because that stack I can just move like out of the way here and be done with it. We got this and my daughter has never used it. We love the questionnaires, but someone else could love it better. A couple books that I got from Source Books. They're really, really cute. Someone else will love them as well. Goldie Vance. Advanced reader copy, absolutely loved it. I'm doing some surprise books for Pride Month, so this is going to be one of them. Some of the advanced readers copies that I got that I really loved. I want to set this one aside because in particular I want to do a video on it. Another one for a Pride Month giveaway. These for this series I got given to me as well. I enjoyed them. I do want to talk about them, so I might do a giveaway, like specifically like a video where someone could get all of those. We'll see. Always want to do giveaways like that, and then I just never have time. I think this one just randomly got sent to me. Like, it's interesting, but I have so many. These two I bought. They were at the Goodwill, but they actually belong to high school, so I need to make sure I drop them off. And then an advanced reader copy. Another stack that I have that I'm not going to be putting away on the shelves is this entire stack of sticker books and activity books and coloring books, and I need to check with my daughter to make sure that these are ones that she likes. Need to look through to see if she's used them before, or if they're all used up, then they can go. So need to figure all of that out. Let's put away those giveaway books. I have a shelf for my little free library books, and I put them basically all there, and other giveaways in another place. Next section I'm going to do is middle grade because I have the most middle grade books to put away. Probably a tie between middle grade books and adult books for ones that I buy the most. So there's a lot in here that I bought. And I have a couple different shelves for middle grade. I have some here, I have some here, I have some over here, and I have the graphic novels, which are primarily middle grade, here and down here where you can't see. So let's see what we have here. Oh, we have packs, and I know I have the other packs. These I bought at a bookstore recently because I absolutely love them. So since they're a series, we'll just put them together here for now. I've got We Are Big Time. This is an advanced reader copy. Probably put it up here with other advanced reader copies. Oh, these are chapter books. I have a separate section for those. So I'll put those there. Gender Identity for Kids. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to stop the dog from barking. Obi is Man Enough. Super excited to read that one. Just put it here. Actually, Gender Identity for Kids is going to go over here. So it's kind of like the nonfiction section. 3 Wild Robots, because I did a video on them. So let's put them up here. I changed it a little bit just because I don't want to be like cut off. There's not really a rhyme or reason where things go. It's just mainly trying to keep like the young adult together, the middle grade together, series together. That's basically what I'm doing. What is a solar eclipse? This was really interesting. Put that with the nonfiction. We have all of these that I just bought. They're I Survived graphic novels. So they are sort of nonfiction-y, but I'm going to put them down here with the graphic novels. And I know you can't see me down here, but just trust I'm doing things right. We've got baseball and basketball biographies for kids that I got sent to me. Really interested in reading these, but those with the nonfiction. Juniper Harvey and the Vanishing Kingdom. If you like Greek mythology and representation, you're going to love this one because she's got a crush on her Greek friend here, and also there's a really great love story between two women who may or may not be goddesses. You'll have to read to find out. I was debating putting that one in the Pride thing, but my youngest daughter's name is Juniper. I feel like I'm going to want the whole series, so I want to keep that one for now. Ooh, Free Period. Excellent middle grade novel about periods and period equity and activism, and really, really great. Put that there. Haru Spring. This was a staff pick at a bookstore we went to recently. Twins. My daughter loves this book. Amazing Ace, Awesome Arrow. That's going in nonfiction, which I'm realizing there's not a lot of room in nonfiction over there. I have to find a place for that. Oh, we have some chapter books. Let's see, we've got The Nightmare Before Christmas manga, which is kind of cool. We really love The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think I'll keep that for now. I'll put it with graphic novels. And then A Boy Called Christmas series box set. We'll put, how about over here? What else do we have? Talk Everlasting. Talk about a classic. These right here are my books from my childhood, and they're kind of in rough shape, but I want to read Talk Everlasting again. It happened on Saturday. That's middle grade that I need to read. It was like a community read. Winnie Nash Is Not Your Sunshine. That's middle grade, and it's a advanced reader copy, so we'll put it there. And One Extra Sparkle, Ellie and the Marriage List is also middle grade. Got sent to me. We'll put that there. Woo! That's all middle grade. I've got adult here, as well as chapter books and young adult, because they kind of all together. So a lot of my nonfiction adult actually goes right over here. You can see the edge of the bookshelf, I believe, right over here. But let me just turn you so you can see it. So there's this bookshelf here. Whoop. That is typically where I store my nonfiction adult books, and then my other adult books go on these two shelves down here. All right, let's start with the nonfiction. I've got The 4% Fix. Got this on Independent Bookstore Day. Interested to give it a read. And Now Discover Your Strengths. This was something that I did with the people on the library board that I serve on. So let's get those just kind of put on the nonfiction shelf. It's sort of organized over there, but it's mainly just nonfiction that I haven't read yet, and then stuff that I have read. Okay. Moving on to the fiction, which is going to go down here on this shelf. I'll pop down there in a minute. I've got some that was sent to me, including this, The Lost Book of Bon, and The Loudon Bookshop Affair. I also have The Book of Silver Linings. I think I found that in a little free library. And then I have two Frederick Bachman. I have Anxious People, which I read and absolutely loved, and I have The Winners, which I got at my community share, and I'm so happy that I got it because I have the first two in paperback too. They're basically just getting put away. They're not getting organized because it is what it is. Moving on to chapter books, which there's not really a spot for chapter books to live. Maybe I'll put them here. We have the first three in the questionnaire series. My daughter loves this series. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So we're always on the lookout for more. We have the first two in the Kids and Mrs. Z's class series, which I'm super excited about. There's a different author for each of the characters in this book, except the author who writes the first book is going to write the last book. And these look super, super fun. Oh, I had two more adult books. I'll get back to those in a minute. Let me finish the chapter books. We have the inflatables in Do Not Panic. My daughter has the other two in her room, so I actually might put this one in her room. So I changed my mind on that. We have the Story Of series, Black History. These are biography books for new readers. And you can see they're kind of thin. This one is Barack Obama, right? Got these sent to me. Need to give them a read. We have The Skull, which is an amazing, like middle grade chapter book kind of story. And then I actually think these two are going to go in my daughter's room too. We have Monster and Boy. She has the other ones in her room. Really cute little series. And Hungry Hungry Shark. So that's good. Some that are going in her room. Two more adult books that I just found. We have The Kingdom Ninja by Daniel Gill. So that's going to be nonfiction. And then we have The First Adventure of Sherlock Holmes, A Study in Scarlet, which is a book, but also has like cool illustrations in it. We've got the young adults. We have Bloodmarked. So I have Legendborn to give away, and I have Legendborn that I own in paperback because, you know, I love paperback. So we'll tuck that there. Bloodmark is the second book in that series. And then I've got Her Radiant Curse, which goes with Six Crimson Cranes and The Dragon's Promise. So those can all live together right there behind my head. And then I have The Monkey King, The Complete Odyssey. It's probably either middle grade or adult. It is a graphic novel though, so I'm going to put it down. I have over on the other side there an adult and young adult graphic novels, but I'm going to put this with the middle grade ones just so it's a little easier. Whew, we're doing it. All right, I'm taking it down to the floor because now I'm working on the picture books and the board books. All of those live on this shelf. This is one that my husband found at a Goodwill and he refurbished it, and it was his original board game shelf. But now he has, oh my goodness, I think 8. I'll have to check, but I think 8 shelves downstairs of board games. She doesn't need this one anymore, but it's really sturdy, so it's helpful to have our really heavy books on here. Board books on the bottom 3 shelves, picture books in the top 4, and the picture books, I know you might be like, this is really annoying, Kathy Ellen, but they are organized by the spine color because it's just really nice to look at. It can be a little tricky because some of the shelves are too short. So then if they're too short to go with their color, right in front of me here where I've been putting the computer to film all of this, I have one shelf that's split into 4 sections. I have a section for paperback picture books and also for books that I got for review. And then in general, just picture books that are too tall. And then I organize them by color there too. Let's just start putting some away. These are just some of my favorites that my daughter has. And I do organize the board books a little bit by theme, especially if there's like a series. We have these Baby Loves Gravity, Baby Loves Quarks, Baby Loves Coding. They're all next to each other. I have like books on families, books with gay characters, kind of all next to each other. Oh, this series, the First Conversation series, I have them all next to each other, and that really helped. Recently I pulled out one on grief that we actually gave to someone, and it was nice to know where they were instantly. It does make it a little hard organizing things by colors of the spines to figure out sometimes where things are, but I might actually make a database of that. Okay, this one I think might not be ours. This one has my last name in it, but it actually goes to my niece and nephew's house because my husband's sister married my brother, so we have some double cousins going on there. Alpha block. Success. Pretty easy to put away the board books. Moving on to the picture books, we have this How Do You Become an Olympian? And I can just reach and put this right in here, right over your heads in that section. Now on to the picture books. Some of these, like, it's like, okay, what color is that? Probably gonna do purple. Purple for Auntie Uncle, Drag Queen Hero. We love this book. Silverish for Perfectly Pegasus and Weather Together. White for my sister Daisy. The New Rooster, I know we have the cover for downstairs, so I'm actually going to leave that out. Cannonball is blue. Invisible Story is purple. Questions and Answers About Feelings is yellow, so that's a separate pile. Imperfectly Perfect, blue. Ada Twist Scientist is white. Rosie Revere Engineer is kind of a creamy off-white color, but actually I think I'm going to end up putting these together. That would make the most sense. And then I have a lot of this book because it's my book. It's falling all over the place. Ta-da! So I might just put these on a shelf somewhere for giveaways, maybe. Not sure. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with those. Just found some more board books over here. Sorry. An ABC of Equality and this like little tiny. Bye. I Am a Thundercloud. Really good social emotional learning book. That's blue. Another ta-da, but I think this is the one that I signed to my dad. Yes, I did. I signed it to my dad. These were at his house, which is why I have all of these. So I think maybe he just forgot and found this one and put it in there. Next time I see him, I have to make sure I give that to my dad. Oh, just kidding. More board books. Over in the Meadow, we're going to give that away. I Love Mozart. Sure, we'll put it on there. And then another like little one. My youngest really loves these. My oldest loved them when she was little too because they're so small. There's a few more books that I found in the pile. Ciel, which I need to finish up reading, and Releasing the Motherlode, which I started reading and has one of these cute bookmarks in it. Those are going to go downstairs with my current books that I'm reading. Found a library book, which is good. Another one I found before I started filming this video. This is a game that I think we don't have all the pieces of. Got to get rid of it. I think this is my husband's Eye Illusions book, and I just need to ask him if he actually wants it or not, because then we might donate it. I'm going to put all of these picture books away. And here's your last voiceover. I'm putting all the picture books away. I just basically match them up according to the general color, especially in the color ones. I don't mind if it's not next to the exact color that it would be. They just have to go on the shelf and kind of be in the right spot. That's it. My kids are crying in the background, so if you can hear that, that's why this is just real life. Thanks for coming along with this sort of unique book chat with me. I will be back next week with the typical book chat version, talking to you about books that I've read lately, that I've been interested in, talking a little bit about my life, life and talking a little bit about what my kids are reading too. Until then, I am here to encourage you to pick up those book piles that you have around the house, or at least get them into different piles and put like one pile away at a time, because it does feel really good. That was all books there, and now it's not looking as bad. So I'm pretty proud of that. I will see you next week. Until then, happy reading.